depending on where you're watching me from. First of all, I want to apologize for not sending you the next lesson as soon as I could. It's because of some technical problems, but don't worry, we're going to fix it. Right now, this very morning, I want to talk about another lesson, but I can't go into that without giving you a feedback on the previous. Remember that last time we talked about the parts of speech, and I gave some exercises while the lesson was ongoing, and I said I'm going to give feedback before I go to the next lesson. So today I'm going to start by giving corrections on those exercises so that you'll be able to rate yourself and see if you did so well or not. But I bet you, even if you did not do so well, we are in the learning process. Someone once said that failure is just first attempt in learning. So never you see yourself as a failure. It was just your first attempt in learning. Okay, let's go to the board. The lesson was on parts of speech, and I asked what other name is given to the parts of speech. What other name do we call the parts of speech? And I said it is called word class. And the next was define the parts of speech and how many are they? What is their number? And I said the parts of speech is a various classification of words in a sentence, and they are 8 in number. I hope you got that right. They were all said in that video, and I expect everyone to get these. But even if you didn't, no problem. It was just your first attempt in learning. Okay, and we went further to talk about the noun. I told you that a noun is anything that has a name, whether it's the name of a person, a dog, a tree, an animal, institution, idea, it doesn't matter. Anything. That was how I gave it to you as a simplified form. I said a noun is anything that has a name. Quickly, we went and we gave some exercises. I said, underline by circling, identify, beautiful. That was instruction. Identify by underlining or by circling the nouns in the sentences. And the first sentence I gave was, Cynthia is a teacher. For us to identify the nouns there, we identify Cynthia, which is my name, and the name of a person. And we identify teacher. If we go into types of noun, we see this as a common noun. Anybody can be a teacher. And we also said there was a fight in class. In this very case, a fight. When you have an article before a word which seems to be used as a noun and a verb, that becomes a noun. You see, a fight, it is used in this case as a noun, not a verb. I hope you were not confused. Okay, there was a fight. So a fight becomes a noun, and class also becomes a noun. When we go to adverb, we can say in class becomes the adverb of place. But here, let's take class and fight as the noun. We went to the next, the jar is broken. Let's underline the noun, jar. The jar is broken. The jar, yes, of course, you know this is a jar. This is a jar. So it's a name of a thing and it's broken. Okay. And I gave another, I said I traveled to Nigeria last week. Nigeria is a place, you know, we always say, you know, it's the name of a person, animal, place, things, institution, idea. So this one is a place, Nigeria, where I come from. These were the exercises I gave. So if you had all, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 7 on 7. Bravo. That's if you have all. And if you didn't, no problem. I said you didn't fail. It was just your first attempt in learning, and I know you're going to do better as we go on. So don't give up. Keep watching me and you will get to that very grade you're looking for. Thank you. Okay, here, what am I going to score you? If I'm to grade you, I'll give, here it should be maybe 2 marks, and here would be 3 marks. 1 for the number, and 2 marks for defining, and here 2 for getting another name. That's a total of 5 on 5. Beautiful. Whatever be your score, don't give up. Whether you failed 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. It's just your first attempt in learning. Beautiful. So today, we're going to go quickly into today's lesson. I hope you're still there watching. Stay tight and you'll benefit from today's video. Alright, I'll just leave this for a few minutes before I wipe it in case you want to do your correction. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the second part of speech. We've dealt with noun, and we said anything that has a name is a noun. But today we want to look at pronoun. Pronoun. Wow. When we say pronoun, what does it stand for? We are looking at pro plus noun. I like putting it this way to make my student retain when we say pro plus noun. So what does it mean? It invariably tells us that pro stands for something. Pro, whenever you hear somebody says he's a pro in what he does, that means that person is a professional. Yeah, is an experienced person, is a qualified, experienced, how else do I put it? Professional. That's the meaning of pro. You're a professional in what you do. Beautiful. So pronoun is trying to say that I am a professional now. I'm a higher form of noun. Okay, and if we understand this pro this way, it will help us know the function and what pro does, what pronoun does in a sentence. So if we put it that way, it becomes pronoun, a professional noun, a higher grade of noun. As a professional noun, what does it mean? It is any word used in place of a noun, any word capable of replacing a noun. Some would say it's a word used instead of a noun, while others will say it's any word capable of replacing a noun in a sentence. And why would we use pronoun to replace a noun? It is simple. It removes boredom. It removes unnecessary repetition. Just imagine you saying, John is 40 years old. John is a businessman. John is married to Felicia. John lives in America. John has 4 children. John works at Texas. Just imagine the repetition. It becomes bored. Now, to remove unnecessary repetition, instead of saying John is 40 years old, John is married to Felicia, John lives in America. Instead of saying all those John, we can use the first, John is 40 years old. He lives in America. He has 4 children. That makes it better. That is what pronoun comes to do. It comes to remove unnecessary repetition, unnecessary boredom, and makes the sentence better. That is why it is called pronoun, a professional kind of noun. Just imagine saying Lucy and Cynthia are friends. Instead of saying that, the Pronoun will come and shorten the whole names and tell you they are friends. Just imagine using Cynthia and Lucy are friends. Cynthia and Lucy teach in Holy Infant. Cynthia and Lucy live in Cameroon. That is unnecessary burden. So that is why the pronoun is used. It comes and says they. So what are some examples of pronoun? There are so many of them, but I just want to talk about this few, the personal pronoun. For today, I'm going to keep it simple by giving those examples. And in my next lesson, I'm going to look at the classification of these examples according to usage, the subjective case and the objective case. And when we come there, I'm going to tell you a lot of things on how to use them. Okay, however, a quick one. We'll talk about the he, the she, and the it. These are the third person singular. And when we talk of this third person singular, we know that he is a masculine gender, she is a feminine gender. For women, we use this, anybody that is like me, we use she. And anybody that is a man or a boy, that's masculine gender. While here is for feminine gender, whether girl, woman, lady, you are a she. And when we come here, we talk about it. It is anything that is neither masculine nor feminine. You are a neutral gender. We use it. We use it for you. Tree, animal, name them. Anything that is neither masculine nor feminine. And they, we talk about plural, many. When you have more than 1, 2, 3 persons, you talk about they. Instead of saying Lucy and Cynthia, you say they. Is that understood? Okay. And here we have the second person, we. And we have the you, which can be the singular and the plural at once, you. We have the him, the objective case. I don't want to go into it, it will be another lesson for another day. And we have his, which can serve as the objective and even the subjective case. And here we talk about her, which will always be objective case. Okay, and here we talk about them. So if we are to use the pronoun simply, we say John lives in America. We don't want to use John. What do we use? We say he lives in America. Sorry about that. Okay, and we use here is teaching. I remove Cynthia and say she is teaching. I don't want to say Lucy and Cynthia are friends. I remove Lucy and Cynthia and I say they. Beautiful. So that is how it, okay, eat. Let me go ahead and use eat. There are many of them. Eat as a neutral gender. The tree has fallen. I don't want to mention the tree. I don't want to mention the tree. What do I say? Eat has fallen. I'm going to keep it simple at this point. Other ones, I'm going to talk about them in my next episode. And I'm going to group them under the subjective case and the objective case of the pronoun, so that you understand when to use him, her, his, you, they, us. You need to know when to use those things so that you don't use them interchangeably. That will be my next lesson. For today, I just want you to understand that pronoun is a professional noun. Pro is used when we want to talk about somebody being experienced in a field. So pronoun is an experienced noun. It's a professional noun. And I've given you some examples. There are many others, but I just want to keep it simple today by centering or focusing more on the personal pronouns. So today I won't leave you without an assignment. I want you to keep learning. So I'm going to give you some assignments that you go home and replace the nouns in the sentences with the appropriate pronouns. And I'll have sentences like, okay, I leave it, just those four. Please, number one, the lesson is interesting. Anthony is dark. Samuel and Annie are siblings. Sylvia is tall. Replace, should I underline the nouns for you? No. Underline the nouns and replace the nouns with the appropriate pronouns. Is that understood? Okay, I'm waiting for you in my next episode. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep on watching my videos, and I promise I'm not going to disappoint you. Neither will I disappoint your children in case it's for them. Alright, please, in no distant time, I'll be giving you feedback on what we've done. Try to do them alright.